All short. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, converse of what Mr. Lokesh Jindal is saying is that Samajwadi Party is no way going to reach the halfway mark.
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to all my fellow panelists. No, look at the silver lining, of course, in the cloud is, Navika, that the one party that is not complaining of EVM tampering is the Congress. इनके लोग कह रहे होंगे अरे भाई जब नोटा से कम वोट पड़े हो तो टैंपरिंग करने में भी गजब बेइज्जती है. एज द थ्री इडियट्स मीम गोज, थ्री पीपल आर लुकिंग एट द एग्जाम रिजल्ट्स, वो कह रहा है नीचे से देख नीचे से. बट टू कम बैक टू दिस इलेक्शंस, this kind of EVM bogey that we see every time a party thinks it's going to lose. Every time. And I bet you if the elections were held using a paper ballot, Akhilesh Yadav would even blame the quality of the paper on which people put their tick marks to vote. What is going on? Please, you must realize that nowadays the voter is very clever. The voter votes on the basis of what he gets. And I am including BJP out here. The voter voted out Atal Bihari Vajpayee, even though there was tremendous development that happened during the Vajpayee years, because the voter said, मुझे कुछ नहीं मिला. आप देश को दे रहे हैं 15 साल, आप कह रहे हैं मैं एयरपोर्ट बनाऊंगा, मैं हाईवेज बनाऊंगा, मैं पोर्ट्स बनाऊंगा, लेकिन मेरे घर में कुछ नहीं आया. इससे बीजेपी सीखी है. अब जितनी डेवलपमेंट है वो डायरेक्टली घर पहुंचती है. टॉयलेट घर पहुंचता है, 15 साल बाद नहीं मिलता. सिलेंडर घर पहुंचता है, 15 साल बाद नहीं मिलता. टैप वाटर घर पहुंचता है, और अब तो घर मिल रहे हैं. तो प्लीज ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज को ये समझना चाहिए कि बीजेपी अगर जीत रही है तो वो डेवलपमेंट भी जीत रही है. और नंबर 2, नाविका, आपने एम और वाई की बात करी. मैं एक पेजोरेटिव जो पहले यूज होता आया 20 साल से बीजेपी के लिए कि बीजेपी एक बनिया ब्राह्मण पार्टी है, मैं उसमें एक और बी ऐड करना चाहता हूं, बहुजन. सारा मायावती जी का जितना वोट बैंक है, अगर आप उसमें वोट बैंक के बारे में बात करें, वो सारा अब बीजेपी को चला गया है. तो इट इज अ ट्रिपल बी, बनिया ब्राह्मण बहुजन पार्टी. दैट इज व्हाई दे आर विनिंग.
Anand Ranganathan, when I traveled in Uttar Pradesh, there was a constant conversation amongst the BJP backroom boys, as you may call them. And the backroom boys were discussing that minimum of 20% vote in the entire universe, because the BJP expected to be in the region of about 40%. So 20% vote should be taken away by BSP, Congress and others. If that formula works, then the remaining 40%, because 40% goes to the BJP, 20% to BSP, Congress and others, that is 60% of the vote on one side. The remaining 40%, Akhilesh Yadav would have to score % of that 40% to be able to come up to the level of the BJP. So it was this very crucial 20% that was the formula of the BJP. And number 2, the point that they were looking very closely at is the division of the Muslim vote. And this time, Owaisi's entry into the arena may have caused the damage to the Samajwadi Party, even if it doesn't convert into seats. The fact is, the vote of the Muslims, as the numbers have shown us, clearly show, has been divided between the BSP, the Congress and the others, which includes parties like Owaisi's party. Do you think these two factors is something that Akhilesh may have overlooked?
I think you're quite right on one factor, which I'll elaborate on in a minute, Navika. Just a couple of points. I don't think the Muslim vote has been divided. The Muslims have traditionally, especially in Uttar Pradesh, voted very tactically and, almost to crossing all the dots and, the T's, they have voted against the BJP. So I don't think that is a factor. The important factor is, as many have started to say, that the BJP repealed the farm laws not because of Punjab, but because of Western Uttar Pradesh. And I think if you look at the way the voting has happened in those regions where it has the Jat stronghold and the sugarcane belt, I think the repealing of the farm laws has actually helped the BJP. So I think one of the two things, you are right there, but not the other one. But overwhelmingly, Navika, you have to accept the fact that it is development. And I know दुबे जी जो समाजवादी पार्टी के स्पोक्सपर्सन है, वो इस बात का जवाब नहीं देंगे जो उन्होंने कहा कि देखिए कुछ प्रोग्रेस नहीं हुआ है. मैं उनसे एक छोटा सवाल पूछना चाहता था कि जब अखिलेश यादव जी ने गद्दी छोड़ी थी 2017 में, तब यूपी का जीडीएसपी पर कैपिटा, जीडीपी पर कैपिटा 47,000 था। आज अगर ये बता दें कि आज कितना है, पर ये नहीं बताएंगे क्योंकि वो 61,000 है, मैंने खुद ही बता दिया। बट फाइनली जाते जाते नाविका, you know, as they say, I don't want to be a party pooper for Mr. Rao, but between the cup and the lip, there is many a slip, and I'm sure all of you remember this, the Newsweek cover 6 hours before the 2016 US elections, where they had already declared Hillary as Madam President. So let us hold our horses and see what actually transpires on 10th of March.
तो आप कह रहे हैं MY factor of the BJP can still slip? Are you saying that? Stick your neck out?
Yes, yes.
You're saying they may not make a majority, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we need to hold our horses. I am very confident that Yogi Adityanath is going to win on the plank of development.